Hello, folks. Have you ever wondered how brands like Apple, Coca-Cola, or Amazon went from small companies to global giants? It's not by chance, but through smart planning and strategic decisions. Today, we're diving into the exciting world of international corporate business, how companies expand globally and thrive. So, let's get started. 1. Starting an international business. First things first, before a company can spread its wings and go global, it has to lay the groundwork. And that starts with market research. You've got to know the market. What's the local culture, economy, political stability, and competition like? Is there even a demand for your product or service in that country? Once you've got that, it's time to choose your entry strategy. There are a few options. Greenfield investment. You build everything from scratch, a high-cost, high-reward approach. Acquisition. Buy an existing company to get a foot in the door. Joint ventures. Partner with a local business to share resources, knowledge, and risk. Next, there's the critical area of legal structure. Do you want to set up a branch office, a subsidiary, or maybe just a representative office? Each one has its benefits and limitations. Don't forget licensing and regulations. Each country has different rules. Make sure you're on top of them. And finally, localization. When you expand internationally, you can't just rely on your home country's model. You need to adapt. Everything from marketing and packaging to customer service should speak to local tastes. 2. Successful global corporations. So, how do the world's most successful companies handle international expansion? Let's look at a few examples. Apple is a global powerhouse, and their success comes from a smart supply chain. The products are designed in the US, but the manufacturing happens globally. Apple's success also comes from consistent branding worldwide. So whether you're in New York or Tokyo, the experience feels the same. Coca-Cola is everywhere, and that's no accident. The company uses a franchise model to expand. They don't just sell a drink, they sell a global experience, adapting flavors to each region, like offering green tea soda in Japan. Amazon took a tech-first approach to global success. With cloud computing and e-commerce platforms, Amazon now reaches every corner of the globe, offering products, services, and even cloud infrastructure to businesses worldwide. Common thread? These companies leverage strong branding, cultural adaptation, and efficient operations. They don't just bring their products to a new market, they make sure it fits that market's needs. 3. Legal and financial aspects. All right, let's talk about the legal and financial side of international business. It's not glamorous, but it's crucial. First, when entering a new market, you've got to decide on your business structure. You might go with a branch office, a subsidiary, which provides limited liability, or even a joint venture with a local business. Then, there's intellectual property, IP. When you're in multiple countries, you need to protect your IP everywhere: patents, trademarks, copyrights. No one wants their ideas stolen. Now, let's talk about taxation and compliance. Taxes can vary dramatically between countries, so understanding double taxation treaties, DTTs, is essential. Also, with transfer pricing, companies have to make sure the prices they charge across borders are fair. Lastly, currency fluctuations. Exchange rates can change daily, and that affects everything, from your pricing to your profits. Companies use financial tools like hedging to manage this risk. 4. Global expansion strategies. So, how do businesses actually expand internationally? There are several ways. Exporting. This is often the first step. Exporting means selling your products abroad with minimal investment and risk, but you also give up a bit of control over how your product is marketed and sold. Licensing and franchising. This is perfect for companies with a strong brand. In licensing, you allow others to use your IP for a fee. Franchising is when you let others operate your entire business model, from branding to operations. Think McDonald's or Subway. Foreign direct investment, FDI. If you want full control, you might choose FDI, buying or building operations in another country. This is costly, but it gives you full control over your operations. Choosing the right strategy really depends on how much control, risk, and investment you're ready for. 5. Trends and challenges in international business. Let's talk about the trends and challenges shaping the world of international business today. Digital globalization is on the rise. With tools like e-commerce, cloud computing, and online platforms, even small businesses can compete globally. It's easier to reach customers anywhere in the world. Emerging markets are a huge opportunity. Countries in Africa, Southeast Asia, and Latin America are rapidly growing and offer new consumers and markets. Sustainability is key. Consumers and investors want businesses to be environmentally conscious. ESG, environmental, social, and governance practices are no longer just a bonus, they're a requirement. But international business isn't all smooth sailing. There are serious challenges. Cultural differences. One misstep in branding or communication could turn potential customers off. Political instability, trade wars, sanctions, or local upheavals can disrupt supply chains and sales. Supply chain disruptions. Whether it's a pandemic or natural disaster, global supply chains are fragile. And finally, compliance complexity. Different countries have different laws and regulations. Navigating them can be a huge headache. Let's wrap it up now. To wrap it up, international corporate business is all about finding the right strategies, adapting to local markets, and managing the legal, financial, and operational complexities of doing business globally. Whether you're building a global brand or just looking to enter a few foreign markets, smart planning and execution are key. So next time you see a global brand, remember, their journey to success wasn't random. It was the result of smart, strategic moves on the international stage. Thanks for watching.